Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my August TBR. So the first book I want to get to is called The Taking of Jake Livingston by Ryan Douglas. This book obviously follows Jake, and he is one of the only black kids at his prep school. So Jake has this ability where he can see the dead. Usually these ghosts are harmless and, they kind of just go about their business, living life and, just doing what ghosts do. But one day, Jake meets this ghost named Sawyer, and apparently Sawyer committed a mass shooting at his high school before taking his own life and, committing suicide. So like I was saying, usually ghosts are harmless and, they kind of just do their own thing. But for some reason, our dude Sawyer just does not get on the program, and he starts to haunt our main character, Jake. That's really all I know about this book, but it sounds so interesting, so I'm excited to get into it. So the next book that I want to get to is called For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing. It's about a man named Teddy who is a professor at a college, and one of his students' parents is murdered. Another student starts, sleuthing around and trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Apparently, the student is all up in the professor's business, trying to solve this murder. So like I said, I really don't know too much about this book. The only thing that I know for certain is that our man Teddy is a bit sketchy. The next book that I want to read is called The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson. This is the fourth book in the Truly Devious series, and I am loving this series. So our main character, Stevie, who is a woman by the way, gets invited to go to this summer camp where she will be doing a podcast. So in 1978, at this summer camp, 4 camp counselors were murdered and the murder was never solved. So our girl Stevie gets invited to, go and do this podcast, and she is determined to help solve this case. So when Stevie gets there, I believe some new murders start happening. Honestly guys, I am so excited for this one. The next book that I want to read is called The Final Girls Support Group by Grady Hendrix. Now y'all know I love me some Grady Hendrix. This is a group of 6 final girls who have been in a therapy group for like 16 years. If you don't know what a final girl is, basically it's that one girl in every scary movie that somehow survives. So anyways, they've been meeting with this therapist for like 16 years, and when one of their own goes missing, our main character thinks that someone is out to get them and is trying to pick them off one by one. I actually started this book last night and I can't wait to see where it goes. So the next book I want to read is called The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I hope I said that right. This book is about a girl named Mariana who believes that the Greek professor at the college that she works at is a murderer. A young woman in a group at the college known as the Maidens ends up murdered, and Mariana believes with all her heart that the professor is responsible. She starts trying to prove his guilt, and in the process of doing so, everyone around her thinks she's crazy. But she don't care because she is determined to prove his guilt. This book sounds so interesting and I cannot wait to start it. The last book that I want to read this month is called Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Same as with Grady Hendrix, y'all know I love me some Riley Sager. So in this book, the year is 1991, and at a college there's been some assaults and some murders. So our main character, Charlie, who is a woman by the way, she's like, I'm getting the heck up out of here. I cannot be at this college. I am not about to get murdered. The problem is she lives in like a different state, so she has to get a ride back with someone in order to get home. So she accepts a ride from this stranger named Josh, and he says he is also going back to Ohio because he needs to take care of his sick father. So am I the only one that finds it weird that this woman who is terrified of being murdered gets in a car with some man that she doesn't know? And I don't want to say that if anything bad happens to you that you had it coming, but like, what the hell? So anyways, Josh and Charlie, they get in this car and they're on their way to Ohio, and apparently some weird and strange things start happening because Charlie starts to think that maybe Josh is the murderer. Based on the synopsis, apparently they play a game of cat and mouse, and I'm just so excited. So that is my August TBR. These are all the books that I want to get to this month. Don't forget to like and subscribe because your girl needs some followers. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.